video is all about IVF meds. I realized that there are just so many meds, and at first you kind of just put them on board and take them because it's part of the process. But this video is hopefully to help you understand why you're taking them and what they're for, what they're doing to your body. Now, two things that I must say. One is my disclaimer. One is that I am not giving this information as information that you should, take to the bank. It is, word for word. This is information that I have studied and researched for my personal knowledge and decided to share it with you so that you could gain some clarity as well on these medications. So I'm trying to provide thorough but basic information, but nothing that you should really not consult your doctor if you have any questions about. And two, my other disclaimer is, unfortunately, for people who are in different protocols, I am not including a whole lot of meds. The meds that I am including are the ones that are in my protocol, which was the Lupron or long protocol. And they include the meds that you will hear in this video. So I apologize for all of those who have other meds that you would like to hear about. So I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible. So first up on the roster is birth control. But in IVF, it's used to pretty much control your cycle, so that the physicians can, schedule your appointments and all that stuff, and when they want to start different medications based on when they've given you your birth control. And it also could potentially help your ovaries respond better to stimulation. Right, Lupron. It is a GnRH agonist, and its job is to suppress the pituitary gland's production of FSH and LH. FSH is follicle stimulating hormone, and it does just that, stimulates follicles. And the luteinizing hormone is it stimulates development of the corpus luteum, which is a progesterone secreting mass of cells that is formed in ovarian follicles after the release of mature eggs. So we'll talk a little bit more about that later and the importance of progesterone. Follistim is in the class of recombinant gonadotropins, and it is a synthetic recombinant DNA preparation of FSH, or the follicle stimulating hormones, and it just stimulates egg producing follicles. Menopur. So here's where it gets a little bit crazy. Menopur is in the class of urinary gonadotropins, and don't get freaked out, but what that means is that it is derived from the urine of menopausal women. So they take the FSH and LH from the urine of menopausal women to make Menopur for our benefit. Yeah, so that's great, right? But they stress that it is a highly purified preparation of FSH and LH, and it can actually help. It can potentially help patients respond faster to producing higher estrogen levels. Novarel. So this is your HCG. It is your human chorionic gonadotropin. It is also used or called a trigger. So your trigger shot is usually Novarel or something within that class of HCGs. It is used as a substitute for your LH surge, um, and helps to mature the eggs that have been developing in the follicles that you've been stimulating over the past few weeks. Oxycycline is an antibiotic, and it is given to the woman around the time of retrieval, especially after retrieval, to prevent the risk of infection from the procedure, because it is a slightly invasive procedure. It is also given to hubby if if that's the route that you're going. It's also given to him during your stimulation cycle, so before retrieval, to make sure that it knocks out any low levels of bacteria that may be in the sperm, so that you can get optimal results from the sperm when it's time to meet them with your eggs. Medrol is a steroid, and it's actually used to transiently suppress your immune system somewhere between the time from your retrieval to transfer, and sometimes even up until implantation. And that's important because sometimes your body can kick in and attack the embryo or anything that it considers foreign in your body. And you just want to make sure that those embryos that we've been nurturing and watching over the past few days develop beautifully are not meeting their demise because of our immune system. Progesterone, the great progesterone. It is available in three different forms, which is determined by your physician. It is available IM, which is the most common, or intramuscular. It is available in a vaginal gel that goes by the name of Crinone or something along those lines. And it is also available in a vaginal capsule or insert. And that goes by the name of Prometrium or something like that. But progesterone, as we spoke about earlier, is produced naturally in our bodies by the mast cells that are formed in the corpus luteum after a mature egg is released. So, because there is an aspiration of those eggs, sometimes the mast cells are aspirated and are not there to produce the progesterone. So we are supplementing progesterone to then support and develop the lining of our uterus to prepare for implantation. All right, and we can't leave out the forgotten medication, the prenatal vitamin. It is vital to make sure that you take your prenatal vitamin. It is it is it's great in reducing the incidence of neural tube defects and spina bifida in babies. So it never hurts to take your prenatal vitamin. And I just posted the picture of the prenatal vitamin that I like to take because I really don't like pills. I just really don't like pills, especially big pills. I just don't. If I don't have to take them, I don't want to take them. So I take gummy vitamins. I know, like a big kid, but I take gummy vitamins. But prenatal vitamins, very important. Don't skip out on them. All right, well, that's the end of it. That was all that was required of my protocol. That's all I had to take. But I would just like to say thank you for watching, and I really hope this was helpful in some way to someone. Like I said, I'm not I'm not a physician, I'm no infertility specialist, but it never hurts to be informed about what you're putting into your body. All right. See you guys.